Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris here from DIYE65E66.com, and today's review, we're going to be reviewing the 2014 BMW 5 Series, and it's going to be the 535 diesel, D for diesel, 535D. So we're going to do a full review. We're going to take a look at the trunk, we're going to take a look at the engine compartment, we're going to look at the navigation heads-up display, if it has it, which I don't think this one does. But we're going to look at all the different little features of it here, legroom, cup holders, etc., fold down seats, and we'll go from there, guys. And I'm reviewing this car today because my 2006 E65 750i 7 Series BMW is in again for another recall for the passenger sensor airbag seat mat sensor. So here on the driver's side door sill here is our button for the trunk here. You would push that for the button of the trunk if you're inside the car, and then the lever for the engine compartment is right here as always. So you go ahead and just pop that there, and let's go ahead and take a look at the engine. And it doesn't look like it has any clips or levers. Oops, yes it does. And so you have to lift up here, and then right here is a little flip lever there. So here's the flip lever right here, so you just have to reach underneath there and push it that way, and that will release the lever here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the engine here. Right here we're looking at a twin power turbo BMW engine. Really large, guys, really large here. Let's take a look at the, just like all BMWs, recommend Castrol oil here. Hood engine here, little sway bar here for the engine compartment there. Or I'm not sure if you would call that a sway bar or not. But you're looking at, pretty simple, pretty compact, really tight. Definitely seems like it'd be a little bit tricky to get to, but not really. Just you got to take off some of these parts here. Your windshield wiper fluid there. Of course, I just pointed that oil there. Looks like your coolant here, right here. And then very nice large room to get your hands in over here. Of course, the diesel engine. And so I've never really taken a really good gander at this before. It looks like your starter right here, and then your air intakes, etc. Your air intake here into the motor here, guys. So definitely nice here. No need for a latch. Has two shock struts here that are able to lift up the hood, and then of course a nice big mat right here to go ahead and kill all the engine noise from the engine there. You have a little jumper terminal cable there for jumping people, and then negative you would probably just clamp it on to the metal there. I'm not really sure exactly. Definitely nice looking. One feature that I do definitely love, guys, is look at this comfort access. So here's our key fob right here. We just go ahead and put that in our pocket here. And all you do is you just grab the handle and it unlocks. Same thing for locking, just grab the handle and push your thumb right there and it locks. Fantastic feature. And the comfort access works on all four doors, guys. And so here we go here on the rear door, and we're able to lock it and unlock it from the rear door as well. And then also it looks like we have some really nice LED lights here, which it's not quite dark yet, but we have some interior LED lights, in my guess, that shine so you can see what you're doing. And we also have, again, our start and stop. That stops it right there, guys. We have our, well, this is kind of cool. This is our engine temp right here. I like that. We have our digital display here on drive or park when you put it in drive or park. Again, guys, when you go to park it, just like this, drive, and you crank it down to drive, but of course it's car's off, so it stays in park. Now up here we have, again, this is a brand new car, only 9,578 miles on it now. I've been driving it for about 20 miles or so. Beautiful display, guys. Again, this is the diesel model. It says diesel right here. It definitely reminds you of that. But guys, the interior is beautiful. It is this kind of carbon fiber gray silver look here. I really like it here. Black is just gorgeous. Something that I absolutely love, guys, and you guys probably do as well. The black sills, right? Mine is silver. This is black. And this is absolutely just stunning. Let's see if we can get a little bit. There we go here. Just absolutely stunning. This beautiful black carpet type of a feature like that. It's on the roof as well here. And let's look up here, guys. We have our SOS here. We have our sunroof. This says passenger airbag off here. We have, of course, our reading lights here and here, and then the whole lighting system for the car there in the middle, like normal. Just your simple average sun visor vanity mirror there, with, of course, with a little light up here as well. We have our phone integrated speaker right here. Something that interested me, guys, is that here we have our sunroof here with, you know, the tilt and all that kind of options. But the thing is, there's no pull handle right here, so it doesn't slide. I have to. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can back that up. Okay, here we go. And then we hit it again 2 times, and then that opens up. And then if we want to stop it, of course, or put it forward. But the shade, it doesn't have a pullback lever like mine, so you actually have to use the motor just to push back the black carpet thing to get into the window option. So that seems like the sunroof motor would go bad quicker because of that option. There's no pull handle. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Stop wasting diesel. But diesel's cheaper than gasoline these days. So, all right. Next, let's go ahead and get into the glove compartment here. Let's go ahead and take a look what we have here. But what do we got here, guys? What is this? What the heck is this? Someone left behind a diesel misfueling protection bypass adapter. Interesting. I've never seen that before because I've never driven a diesel. So that was in the glove box. And then, of course, the dealership has low jack, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, decent size, you know, not too shabby. What is that? That is a piece of plastic. Oh, for the phone in the center console. We'll get to that in just a second here. So, speaking of which, let's get to that. So here on the center console, of course, we have our 2 cup holders here with our cigarette lighter here, which is fake. That's not even a cigarette lighter. That's just a cap. And our 2 cup holders here with, oh, that's a key holder. That's really cool. So let's go ahead and put our key in there. And let me show you. So instead of putting it in your pocket or purse, you just put it right there like that. Hey, I like that. Okay. So we have our beautiful shifter here, silver on black, with our off, sport mode, comfort mode here. Then we move back to, of course, the parking brake, parking assist, I think, auto H, whatever that is. And then, of course, our iDrive, media, radio, menu, telephone, navigation, back option. We have our little cigarette thingamabobber there. And then just like the 7 Series mine, you can lock this for if you valet park your car and you don't want anybody getting in your car. So let's go ahead and open it on up here. And it folds, again, it folds double. So you push this and it comes up double here. And again, we have another fake cigarette lighter with a cigarette port there. We have our USB for any type of USB connection, charging iPhone, etc. And our auxiliary in. Pretty, it goes a little bit under here as well, but pretty decent storage space for sunglasses, etc. This, you lock your trunk so that if it's locked position, then you close this and lock this, so if you valet park your car, no valets can get in your trunk or in this glove box. So that's really cool, guys. So again, that piece of plastic that was in here labels right here, and that's like a phone cradle for syncing like a BMW phone or whatever to your Bluetooth for this car. Let's go ahead and close that. Enough of that. Anyway, what I really like about the seats, guys, check this out. We have white stitching here. Just beautiful. Kind of luxury sports seats here. Let's see, this folds in on both sides there, so it can wrap your head if you're taking a little snooze time. That's nice. Of course, adjusts, I'd have to figure that out, but this should go, this should go up and down. I don't know how it does, though, but that should go up and down. And then I like this, guys, right here. White stitching in the middle there. And then, of course, on the seat down here is some nice stitching there and around the area there. Nothing too special about the doors. Just your silver carbon fiber here with your latches, your windows, seat memory over there for the passenger, air conditioning ducts, etc. center speaker here. Of course, your garage sensors for here, your gate, your garage, or 3 garages if you're a rich person. And then again, probably my guess is a filter, air conditioning filter here maybe, or climate inside filter. Over here on the left-hand side, we have of course, our auto lights for nighttime. So when it gets dusk, they'll automatically light on. Of course, the other lights, etc. I won't bore you with that too much, but we'll take a look at all the goodies. Again, on this side, we have the memory here, and something I got to show you guys. So when I jump in and I hit the electrics or start the car, the steering wheel goes down. Now watch this. Let's go ahead and, okay, so check this out. That's when it's on there. Dynamic, what is that? Efficient dynamics right here. I like that. Check engine light just because the car is not started here. So let's go ahead and end that. We'll turn it off, and then look at that. Steering wheel just went up, or when you open up the door, the steering wheel rises so you can kind of slip out a little bit easier. I like that. Anyway, moving back over it here, we have our memory buttons here for the seats. Our speaker system, tell you the truth, our speakers are not as good as the 3 Series I reviewed. The Sports Series, 3 Series, is a little bit, it bumps a little bit harder because, of course, this is not the Harman speaker system. But anyway, here we have our door latches, our side mirrors here for the mirror. Compared to my 2006 7 Series, I like these mirrors better as in looks, but for safety, they're a little bit narrow because they're more sporty, aerodynamic looking, so unfortunately you don't get that square image of a mirror there, your side mirrors, I should say. If I called it a rear view, I'm sorry. Your side mirrors. So I like the look, but it just would take a little bit getting used to, again, compared to my more square E65 2006 mirrors. We have, of course, our windows, a little side pocket here. And then again, just like the 3 Series, guys, we have our little thing here so that we can put a garage door opener, a toll road transponder, anything like that. But it does have the M little foot pad there with, of course, our brake and gas. And then it has the M sills. I really like that, guys. So it has inside the sills of the doorway here, we have the M, and that's really sexy, guys. Let's see if the back door has it as well. And that has very small ones here. So again, it's going to be the same on both sides, guys. Again, the back is pretty much exactly like the front. We have our white stitching in the middle here. And it's a beautiful back seat, guys. Let's go ahead and lower down this, and it's pretty much mirroring my 335i I reviewed, guys. Same cup holders. This one actually has a little thing here. I dig that. We have our little cup holders here. Back here, guys, we're looking pretty good. We have our dual climate control in the back here with adjusting here, so on and off. And then we have a little holder here for someone's cell phone. That's pretty deep right there. That could even hold a mini iPad, probably, something like that. We have the hump in the back, though, so your center passenger would have to put his legs over on each side, and then, of course, another fake cigarette thing, but you're able to charge your iPhones or Droid phones. So guys, something that I have not seen before on the BMWs is this seat actually, the back seat magazine rack actually has these new pull-outs here, which is different than a little bit of the old school ones where it's a little bit different here. So that pulls out pretty good. You're able to stash some water bottles in there, etc. And that is on both sides there. The back room is pretty decent. The rear has decent leg room. Definitely not like the 7 Series, guys. Let me go ahead and put this seat all the way forward here. I'm going to jump back here, and I'm going to see what kind of leg room we're really talking about here. If you could actually use this as like kind of a business chauffeur type of a car here. So let me do that and be right back. Alrighty, guys. Well, it has decent room, but definitely not like the 7 Series, guys. Let's see, you can still, I'm about 5'9", and I can still cross my legs completely, so that's not bad. But if you have passengers in the back that are pretty tall, well, as you guys know that I use my 7 Series for a chauffeur car, so the room isn't as you would need. Now, you could definitely pass, but the 5 Series is a little bit short here in the back. Now, that seat is all the way forward. So I'm looking at about, this much leg room. Anyway, I'm about 5'9". My legs are extended. I'm definitely comfortable but if you had someone tall in the front seat, you would be smushed back like this. So anyway, you do have some down here. You have some vents, of course, our mats here. Guys, something that you're going to laugh at me about, but it's very simple, but I really love it, is the floor mats have Velcro on the back of them here and here. And these go right on top of these spots here and here, so that the rear mats and the front, I'm pretty sure as well, Velcro that down so these don't slip around. While I'm chauffeuring, people are sliding them all the way underneath there. They're bending them. It's really kind of a pain. So those stay put with that Velcro. Let's just double check real quick and see if the front has it. And sorry, my seat got jacked all the way forward, but yep, I can hear it under there. So yes, it does. And if I haven't mentioned this already, the driver's seat, of course, tilts going this way, moves forward, backwards. This is probably for posture, and then some other little buttons here and here. We do have a very small right here along the side where a passenger can put their cell phone. You can put your cell phone, GPS, whatever you need to right there. I like that feature, guys. Let's flip it around here, guys, and let's look at the ski rack. This one actually has a ski rack here. And let's see, I think there you go. You pop that whole thing could come right out. Look at that. All right, guys. So now we're looking inside the trunk there. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it actually folds down, guys. It seems like the whole entire thing just comes out. Look, there's no hinges on there to, well, actually, yeah, there is. There's hinges right there. So, well, anyway, guys, I don't know how to do that. That's kind of tricky. I don't want to make this video too long trying to figure that out. Anyway, it looks like it has hinges to be able to fold down where you don't have to pull out that whole entire thing. But anyway, as we look here, we have airbags over here behind the passenger headrests here, over here. All right, guys, now let's look at the gas here. And this is what it tells you here, so you don't make the mistake of adding the wrong type of gasoline. Now, I've never seen this before. Again, I do not know too much about diesels, but this here, it says diesel right on top of the cap, and of course no additives, no biodiesel. So it says diesel right there, guys, and it says diesel only right here, so you don't make that mistake. Let's go ahead and close that there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk here, guys, and let's go ahead and see what kind of room we're looking at here. And again, the little push button pull up right there, and we have our rear view camera there. We'll get into that in a little bit, but it does go up automatic, I'm pretty sure. At least it kind of goes like, so as we're looking in here, we have a nice little area over here to the left, and of course our ski rack, which we just saw. I'm going to try to figure out, oh yeah, okay, so cool. So these back seats do fold down both sides, guys. So here's the clamps right here, and those will fold down. We'll do that in just a second. But we have a little cargo area here. Pretty decent sized trunk. Definitely decent. I mean, I could jump in this thing and there'd still be plenty of room, guys. So that's a good sized trunk. But again, the pull down seat levers are there. So again, guys, for someone who's doing some skis, putting some IKEA furniture in there, guys, both of these seats for a 5 Series lay down. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous of that. Look at that, guys. Look at that room right there. That's unbelievable, guys. Just gorgeous room right there. Okay, up here, guys, on top of the trunk here, we have a trunk button here to close it. So there we go there. And then, of course, there we go. So it automatically opens there. I like that. Okay, and then we have a lock function here. Oops, I think I just hit that. I don't know what that does. And then this is cool. This is just like my car, guys. So this right here pulls down. You have your BMW tools here, your tow hitch here for the front of the car here. There's supposed to be a first aid kit here and some other tools, but it looks like they're skimping out or the dealership took them out. And also something, guys, to keep in mind, that if you ever get caught in the trunk, if someone kidnaps you, you have your little pull lever right here, which is glow in the dark. You pull that and the trunk will lift open if you ever find yourself in the back of a trunk. I don't know why you would, but just in case. Okay, so let's move on to some more features here. Let's look below. And let's see what we're working with down below. So this just folds back, and very simple, guys. We have our huge BMW battery down there with absolutely no spare and barely any room there. That's interesting. That does not pull up any even more. So there is nothing under there besides the battery, and it must be latched down. You must have to remove these latches in order to get to the battery fully, to be able to put a new one in. Again, guys, BMW these days wants you to use roadside assistance. That is why this is right here, which tells you the roadside assistance number right there. But before we do head back inside, I just want to show you guys real quickly here. We do have our backup sensors here. There's 4 of them total here. A 4th one right there. We're looking at our exhaust here, and again, it's just the left side. There's nothing on the right side here. And our exhaust tips look like they are matte, not really a matte, but a very dark black haze. They're not chrome. I like that. That's a great feature. It blends in real nicely with the kind of dark gray bottom bumper there. See, this is black, and then this is dark gray here. The paint job is just beautiful, guys. Nice round corners here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tires here. But real quickly, I want to show you guys one thing before we look at the tires. Is for some reason, I don't know what this is, but see all these like little circles? I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I've seen that a lot on especially BMWs. If it's window, if it's some sort of tempered glass, I'm not sure, but see all these little circles? I don't really dig that. I'm not really sure what that is. So just showing you guys what that stuff is there. Now let's move along back here to the back tires here. These ones here are run flats. These are 275, 35, 19-inch rims. These are 96Y run flats. These are Pirelli tires. And so, of course, this is outside. The rims are pretty nice here, guys. We got, regular calipers here, regular silver calipers, nothing special on them. They don't say BMW or anything. But we do have M series wheels on the back here. Again, 19s here. So let's go ahead and see if we have staggered wheels here. Again, remember 275, 35. So as we head to the front, yes, they are staggered. These ones on the front are 245s, 40s, 19s. These are, again, run flats, and these are Pirellis as well. So they're the same size, but these ones are narrower, and these ones are actually taller. They're just 5 millimeters taller and 30 millimeters thinner than the back ones. So they are staggered, so remember that. And these tires are very, very expensive, guys, very expensive. So here we have our little blinker side mirrors. So when you use your blinker, this lights up yellow. And we do have this nice thing. This is how you can tell the newer models from the old ones. They have this chrome thing right here on the side between the driver door and the tire, and same thing over on the passenger side. Here's a look at the sunroof when it's open there. Kind of has a wind deflector on top there, right there. And as we come to the front here, of course, the newer lights up front here, just gorgeous here. We have some lights down here, and we have our grille here, and then we have, of course, our radiator in there with the beautiful black triangle bars that come down here and here, if you can see that a little bit there. Beautiful lines, of course, as you can see on the hood there and there. And we come around here again, guys. Look at that bumper, huh? That's just gorgeous. Definitely a nice little sports bumper there. The radiator goes all the way to the bottom here. Beautiful cuts, kind of like the new Lexus. Beautiful cuts here. You do have parking sensors here and over here. And of course, if you can see them, guys, those little parking sensors right there, I believe, if you can see that on camera. As we're coming around here, of course, some reflectors here. Same tires, guys. Don't want to bore you with that again. Our little side marker here. And again, our mirrors. So the mirrors are definitely nice. They're definitely sexy, but it takes a little bit of getting used to rather than the more square mirrors there. But for aerodynamics and look, I definitely like these better. Of course, we do have our shark antenna here in the back. They've definitely kept that for the new cars, and it looks very sexy. And they've kept, I think, the same amount of distance from the back window to here for that antenna, so I like that. So what I love about this iDrive, guys, this screen is absolutely gigantic. So let's go over to navigation, And let's take a look at how jumbo this is. Look at that, guys. That is literally gigantic. So let me put my iPhone 5 up to it, and we go like 1 and like 2. We go like 2 iPhone 5s across, guys. Just gorgeous. Gas stations right here. Just full navigation. You can do split screen, all that cool stuff. Let me just show you guys a few little features, little knickknacks here. We have office, connected drive, vehicle info, settings, multimedia, radio, telephone. I mean, that's all here, guys. Media buttons, radio buttons, back options, you know, our whole little scroll system right here, guys. Really neat, really sexy. All right, guys, here we have the sports display here. And this is pretty cool on your iDrive for the car here. It shows your power and your torque over here. That's located on the iDrive menu. That's pretty cool. So when you gun it, the things go up and down and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of cool. And guys, this model also has the sport shifting, the paddle shifters, just like my other review I did on the 2014 335i. So again, this, you would put it in park by pushing the P. I have it just pushed in and put down to drive here. So I just pushed it in and pulled it straight down to drive where the green marker is. But again, I'm doing about 45, 50 miles an hour right now. And guess what, guys? I can go straight over to sport mode. Just again, push this button in right here where my thumb is and slide it over. Now I'm in sport mode where I can literally now, I can go down. So we just paddle shifted down as I'm slowing down. As you can see, the RPMs are shooting up. See that? So I'm going to hit it again. Whoa! There we go. So off the line, we have another BMW in front of us here, so I don't want to hit it. But off the line again, guys, we'll get some more footage of this, but I'm going to hit this. Bam, bam, bam. Pretty cool. And then downshifting. Bam, bam, like that. All right, here we go here. So it will actually shift for you. Let's try that out. If I do not shift it with the paddle shifter, well, actually, it might have shifted, but maybe if it's going to red line, it would shift by itself. But let's go ahead and go again here. Oh, that's nice, guys. That is nice. I like that. So now we slow down. So let's go ahead and hit this one here. There we go. Those RPMs are nice and high. Now, there we go, guys. We're looking good here. Let's go ahead and weave it a little bit. Oh, that's nice. That is nice, guys. That feels good right there. And another thing I did notice is that what's different than my 2006 E65, again, it just takes some getting used to, but I cannot see what buttons are right here, back where I am in the driver's seat here. So it would take a little bit of memorization to realize, okay, this is menu, this is settings, etc. You know, I'm kind of blindsided over here on this side. So it takes a little bit getting used to. So I find myself leaning forward, looking at the buttons here, trying to figure out what buttons are which for my iDrive. One other thing that's a little different than the 3 Series I reviewed is there is no heads-up display. Again, there is no heads-up display that displays your speed right up here on the windshield. Now, of course, this car probably has that option. This diesel model does not have that option, unfortunately. I do like that, though, because you don't have to keep looking down to your dash. You just see it right up here displayed on your windshield. I find myself speeding very easily in this car because, again, I do not have the heads-up display. That definitely helps. But I find myself, the speed limit on the street is 55 miles an hour. I find myself doing like 65, 70 without even realizing it, guys. So be very careful. This car is so smooth and so quick that you can look down and go, oops, I'm doing 75 miles an hour, 10, 15 over. There's a ticket right there, guys. So definitely be careful. But it is a beautiful day, guys. I cannot complain. The steering wheel is absolutely gorgeous. It is a M Series steering wheel, sport steering wheel. Beautiful little compact, right, guys? You guys got the silver right here running down. You got your voice here, your telephone, your volume up and down, your mode settings here. Over here we have resume, set. This is for your cruise control, up and down speeds, guys. Leather wrapped, just beautiful, guys. Very sexy black leather. I really like that. And let's go ahead and get into some more features. And guys, just like any BMW, it blows ice cold AC. Can't complain about that. Dual climate right here. Of course, passenger side. Driver's side here, we got all our AC buttons here. Fan, max AC. This one has, you know, straight blow here. We do have, it looks like heated seats here on this model. Heated seats over here on this model as well. Of course, we have our CD player here, FM, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and turn that on and check out a jam here. Guys, look at this backup camera, just amazing. So as I back up, those green squares there will identify that barbecue right there and saying like, hey, check that out, okay? So that just lit up red. And we got our lines here for, you know, if you're going to swing in, swing out or whatever. And it lights up just huge. And then over here on the right-hand side, we have our sensors. That green means obviously that you got a little bit more room. And then it starts lighting up yellow. Watch this as I get closer to this barbecue here. It'll start lighting up. So you can see my bumper right here, guys. This right here is the edge of my bumper. This is how good this camera is. But until this little thing just nails my bumper, so I got to be a little careful. See how this is yellow? That means that you have that much clearance room until it goes red, and then you hit your bumper. Of course, same thing on the front. Well, guys, so far this 5 Series is absolutely just a blast to drive. It feels so smooth putting that from park to drive and just taking the little bumps. It definitely has the sportier feel, just like BMW's known for, but smoothness, luxury, but just taking corners and taking bumps like a champion, guys. But you can tell that it is a larger car than the 3 Series I reviewed. It does feel a little bit larger, but it has the same features, but the 3 Series seemed like it kind of hugged you. Of course, the 3 Series that I reviewed was the sports model, and this one is, of course, larger. I definitely can feel a little bit more bulkier, more curb weight, but it definitely feels absolutely stunningly smooth for a mid-size to larger size sports car slash luxury sedan. This thing flies, guys. This thing, you barely push the gas. And let's see what we got here, guys. So let's give it a go here. Wow. I mean, that is what? I'm at 70 miles an hour within like seconds, guys. Let's go ahead and slow it down a little bit here. Let's try that again. And one thing, guys, that I want to mention is that the diesel is very quiet. Don't picture your dad's old clunker diesel truck. We're not talking about a Ford diesel. This is very quiet for a diesel, guys. They have really dialed these in. Tell you the truth, you hear a little growl of the engine, but not much. Not much, guys. And this thing hauls butt. So let's see what we can do here. Right now we're at 50 miles an hour. And we're just going to step on it here just a little bit. It's kind of safe to do so. And we're at 70, we were at about 70 miles an hour. And that was within seconds, guys. Just seconds, just gorgeous. But like I was mentioning, guys, there's really no difference between that I can tell of sound. Maybe in first gear, as you're coming out, maybe you can hear a little bit, but I can't really tell at all, to tell you the truth. Guys, quickly, let me just show you the blind spots. The blind spots are actually really well in this car. They definitely don't affect me, so I like that. And guys, I wanted to get how loud the engine is when it is idling in park. And it is now nighttime, so it is completely silent, so listen in. Not bad, guys, not bad at all. tell you the truth, maybe a slight bit louder than the 3 Series I've reviewed. So now we're inside the car while it's idling. Let's listen in. No difference than I could tell from the 3 Series on the interior during idle. So if I could sum up anything negative about this car, let me show you real quickly what it is. It drives me crazy. Now, one thing that I did notice though, sometimes it has, I think this is for gas saving mode for some oddball reason, but I'm in drive, I came to a stop sign and the whole car is dead. But then when I go to press on the gas, it ignites again very quickly. And I saw that with another BMW that pulled up next to me. So this must be battery saving, eco-friendly, so that you can get better miles per gallon. But again, it just dies on you completely, and then it fires right back up and you keep on your way. Eventually, I could see probably that affecting the starter or the battery later on in life, you know, maybe 8, 9 years from now, who knows. My other only issue is, watch this, ready? We're going to take off the seatbelt. It's going to light up right here. Okay, it's been about 4 seconds, 5 seconds, give it about 10 seconds, and the most annoying sound in the world. Again, it's for safety, but this is the only thing that I do not like, especially if you're just cruising around McDonald's parking lot. You should have your seatbelt on, it's the law, but let's check this out. Okay, it's a little bit more than 10 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. There it is, guys. And it continues to do that very, very loudly until you put on your seatbelt. And that happens for the passenger seat as well. Okay, same thing happened to me, guys, as I was pulling up to the light here. I stopped, completely died on me. Now watch this. Okay, no RPMs, no anything. It's in drive still. And all of a sudden it starts right back up. And I go again. Very strange, but hey, I guess that's a cool feature for a newer car. But again, like I said, eventually that's going to probably wear on the starter. Maybe alternator, maybe battery later down the road. 8, 9 years from now. Maybe sooner, I don't know. And unfortunately, guys, I do not have the sticker in the glove box that says, you know, the price of it, all the options. Unfortunately, sometimes they do leave that in there. But I have been driving mostly highway miles with this car for a couple days now, and I'm getting 30.2 miles per gallon average. So that's actually fantastic. With its diesel is actually doing a lot better than my 7 Series with the 4.8 liter V8 motor inside it. I mean, I've driven quite a lot of miles, guys, and I went from almost full, quarter of a tank, to almost full. Now I'm a little bit below half, so I've really ran this car up and down the highway, and I'm doing very, very well with my gas mileage. I'm very impressed. Now, if you guys do know what this car gets per mile per gallon, let us know in the comments section below. That way we can help each other out. Again, this is the 535d. That would be fantastic, guys. Highway and city, that would be great. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned, guys. I got many, many, many more videos on the way, and watch my channel. I have many, many BMW E65 videos, DIYs, how to fix pretty much, well, a lot, not all, but quite a bit. So check that out, guys, and thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. God bless. Please subscribe and like and do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the flip side. Happy fixing, guys.